everyone. I'm Beulah Vincent. I'm basically a special education professional living in California. So before I begin, I would like to mention that this is a great initiative trying to bring people from different fields under one platform. And I think it will be a great opportunity for all of us to learn from each other. I've been asked to share a few tips for parents to handle kids during COVID pandemic. See, I'm definitely not an expert in parenting. Parenting definitely is a great challenge by itself, and this pandemic has made it a bigger challenge for all of us. Wish there was a magic formula that all of us could apply, but unfortunately that's not the case. So today I would like to share a few tips or ideas based on my experience working with children in a general education setup as well as a special education setup. So to begin with, to have a schedule is the key. Please have a schedule or a routine for your kids. Have a wake-up time and a bedtime, and then include all other activities that you think are important for your child. Just because you're at home, it doesn't mean they're on a vacation trying to wake up at whatever time they want and walking around with the pajamas all day long. That is definitely not a choice for kids as well as adults. And I would like to emphasize a few elements that you may want to consider to be part of your schedule. And the first one is exercise, physical activity, which is very important. And the next would be chores. Back in India, we always had the privilege of having domestic workers coming to our house to do all the household work. But unfortunately, that is not the case now. And I'm aware that a lot of parents, especially the moms, are overwhelmed with all the household work, cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry, and so on. So this is the time to get your kids to do some household work. See, you can consider using a coupon system to make it more interesting and motivating for the child. By coupon system, what I mean is, like, you can sit with your child and then come up with a list of maybe 10 activities that your child can help you with. Could be dusting, setting up a table, and so on. You can sit and do that with your child, and then have that with you, and each day you can present one coupon to your child, and I think it might be helpful. You can try it. The other one is the most important one is family time. It is very important to spend some time as a family together. Could be in the form of a board game, or doing some gardening, or even cooking a meal together. That could be fun. But please make sure you spend time as a family together. Another aspect could be practicing mindfulness techniques. It is very helpful to reduce stress and anxiety both in kids and adults. There are a lot of free online resources that you can check. There are free apps that you can download and practice. See, when you prepare a schedule, please make sure that you involve your child in the process. So they agree to whatever you're doing, and if you have young kids, you can consider having a visual schedule, and that will apply for children with special needs as well. Now that we have a schedule in hand, designate a space for each child for to do their school work. You can use some decorative tapes to form a boundary. See, if you have a home office, it's well and good, but if you're living in an apartment where space is a constraint, then you can consider designating different or creating boundaries with a colorful tape, and then you be consistent with your child and let them know that that is the space they have to be sitting for their schoolwork. Next one I would like to address is the problem behavior. See, during this pandemic, the emotions are raging high for all of us, and it's the same for kids as well, because they are missing out on a lot of things, like mainly going to school, meeting friends, visiting parks, visiting malls, and all the fun activities have been cut off. So children, especially young children, they cannot express their disappointment, and it will manifest as a temper tantrum, and we should be aware of that. So the best option would be to try and ignore the tempers at times. Any behavior that gets attention will be repeated. So if it is not a serious behavior issue, you might want to ignore it. But if you think it cannot be ignored, and if it is escalating, then I would suggest try and redirect the behavior. If you don't have the energy to pick up a battle with your child at that moment, so that will be really helpful. Try and redirect the problem behavior. Another element that I would like to address is grades. So we are finally in a moment where grades doesn't matter. I'm sure schools in India have dropped the grading system, and even if they have not, it's okay. It's okay if your child's grades go down. See, I'm not saying that grades doesn't matter at all, but please have realistic expectations given the current situation. So what is more important is to raise a child who's resilient, who's independent, emotionally and mentally healthy, who's able to face disappointments and failures in life, who's able to problem solve. So the priority is to raise a child who's able to face a world full of uncertainties now and in future. I would like to share a few resources that you can check it out to help your child. They are RAS Kids, Khan Academy, Go Noodle. See, GoNoodle.com is a wonderful website. It uses music and movement for kids, and I'm sure a lot of kids will enjoy that. And then IXL, and there's varsitytutors.com. So this website has a lot of free classes for all grades, not only academics. It also focuses on art and other stuff. You can check it out. And coming to activities that you can try and engage your kids in would be peer tutoring, or tutoring a younger sibling or other younger kids in your community. And then trying to set up a terrarium at home. And there are a lot of DIYs online. You can check it out depending on your interests. So to conclude, I would like to say, in all these difficult times, there is a silver lining. We finally have an opportunity to spend a lot of time together as a family. So make use of this opportunity, create memories that you can cherish in the future. So spread love, spread kindness, and be safe. Thank you.